This is the Tax Insights Podcast, where the Hawkins Ash CPAs professionals break down complex tax topics into bite-sized how-tos. After you have filed your 2022 tax return, the IRS states that 9 out of 10 refunds will be issued in less than 21 days. That is, if you e-file with direct deposit. In this episode, Jeff Dvorachek, a tax partner, breaks down how fast your refund will arrive depending on the filing and refund method chosen.
Once again from Hawkins Ash, Jeff, good morning, sir.
Good morning, Terry.
Where's my refund?
Well, Terry, the tax filing season's officially started, and since the IRS just announced that they're ready to accept electronically filed returns, tax filing season's right now.
There we go, my friend. So that is today's topic, all about where is my refund?
Yeah, and in the past, we've talked about the benefits of filing and paying taxes electronically and having those refunds directly deposited into your bank account. And I want to continue to recommend that people do both of those things, file electronically and have those refunds direct deposited. So, let's say you file your return and you choose direct deposit, and now you want to know where your refund will be, where your refund is. Just like everything else, there's an app for that. And these Where's My Refund apps can be found on the IRS website, and many state websites have the exact same thing to tell you when you can expect your refund.
All right, so let's talk about how fast will these refunds come?
And that really depends on how you file. Now, if you still do it the old way and you file on paper, we used to say it would take 6 to 8 weeks, but now I think the time that you're going to be waiting could be like 6 months or more. So it's crazy how behind the IRS is. If you choose e-file and you have a paper check option, you're still looking at about 4 weeks. But if you use electronic file and you do direct deposit, it's going to be less than 21 days. So I think the IRS says that 9 out of 10 refunds are issued within that less than 21-day time period.
6 months for a paper filed returns. Jeff, that's just insane to me.
And Terry, you know what? It could be longer, because we still have people waiting for their refunds on returns that were filed prior to April 15th of last year. Now, as of December 30th, the IRS still has over 2 million returns that were received, but they're not processed. About 1.6 million of those are because of errors, but there's 440,000 returns that have been filed that just haven't been started yet.
Unbelievable. So that is why most people are filing electronically and getting direct deposit, isn't it?
For sure. So, not only do the refunds come quicker, but it's a more secure way to get it. And, there's options available for e-filing more than ever before, including, having us as your accountants do it. There's third-party softwares, and you can even do it through links on the IRS website.
So I filed my return. Where can I go to find Where's My Refund app?
Yeah, you can go right to the IRS website, but make sure you go to irs.gov and click on the, Get My Refund Status. There's an option or a button there on that website. And once you enter your Social Security number, your filing status, and the refund amount, it'll let you know about when your refund can be expected. Now, you can do the same thing like I mentioned earlier on many of the state websites, and it'll tell you the status of your refund, and it'll tell you when you can expect it. Now, most of these sites are only updated once a day, so it doesn't pay to go on there more than that. Just look at it once a day to figure out where your refund is.
Got it. When will the information actually be on the site?
If you file electronically, you can look on that site about 24 hours after you file it. But if you file it by paper, you probably have to wait like about 6 months before that's going to be updated.
What things can actually delay the refund from coming? Because I know that there's always delays.
Yeah, so many financial institutions might reject the deposit if there's errors on account numbers or routing numbers. There is still returns that are being pulled due to potential identity theft and just other kind of errors. And the other thing is that if you have the earned income tax credit, that can also delay your refund.
Gotcha. Why though? Why the earned income tax credit in particular?
Yeah, with this one, there's been a history of errors and also a history of fraud. So they look at these returns really closely. And by law, the IRS actually cannot issue refunds on those returns before the middle of February. So the IRS is now saying not to expect any refunds before February 28th if you file the earned income tax credit.
Jeff, a lot of great information here each and every week on Tax Insight. Before we go, what if the deposit amount is different than what the return actually shows? And that could go either way, better or worse for you.
Right. So normally what will happen is the IRS is going to send you a letter explaining why it was off. And it could be because the return calculation was incorrect. It could be because maybe estimates or withholdings don't match what the IRS is showing. Or maybe it offset because of prior year state or federal tax dues, child support, spousal support, even past due student loans can affect your tax refund.
Jeff, thank you for all the information. How do listeners connect with the team over at Hawkins Ash?
I would visit our website, which is hawkinsash.cpa, like us on Facebook, or follow us on YouTube for more quick and straightforward tax tips.
Jeff, thank you for your time. We'll talk to you next week.
This has been Tax Insights, presented by Hawkins Ash CPAs. Learn more online at hawkinsashcpas.com. Hawkins Ash CPAs, part of your business, part of your life.